Hi, everybody. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head football coach Matt Mitchell. The Lakers are undergoing their 10th spring practice already here in this spring. Mitch, you guys are outside. The weather has finally gotten a little bit nicer. It's the third or fourth time you've been outside. How's spring practice going so far?
It's going. We've got a lot of potential. I'm not sure we've realized all our potential up to this point. We're working through that. We've got some key guys that, like Jamie Potts playing baseball. Deontay Hurst, one of our really good defensive players down the stretch, is running track. And so you don't have necessarily all your guys out here, but it's good because we have a lot of young players. We had 36 freshmen we signed, and all those guys got red shirts. This is their first really spring action, and they're getting a taste of what Grand Valley football is all about.
Now I'm joined by Grand Valley State sophomore linebacker, a little position change for Brad Horling this upcoming season. Brad, 10th spring practice for you guys today. Talk about getting back outside and kind of just getting back at things. How the last 10 practices gone for you guys?
We're really excited to be back out here practicing. Spring ball is a couple weeks prior, so we've been getting after it for a while. All the guys are really working hard. We've got a good sense of urgency, try to get back to where we were at the end of last year. So, there's a lot of learning going on. You got a lot of new guys on defense especially, and just trying to get everybody caught up to speed. But it's been good.
You guys lost a big senior class, a productive senior class. Not a ton on offense. You have a lot of guys back, a lot of your skill guys. Talk about any changes for you that you expect coming into next season.
We don't lose a ton, but we lose a lot of production.
Right.
Obviously, everyone knows Matt Armstrong, senior center, anchor of the O-line, 4-year starter. And then Brandon Green on the outside made a lot of big plays for us, and Billy Seiler, who was a key in our run game and stuff like that. So we got a lot of young wideouts. They're going to have to step up, and they have been this spring, making plays, but even blocking on the outside or learning the run game, things like that. So I like their work ethic, and we're getting better, so that's all you can ask for.
A new defensive coordinator, Jim Lewis, is in. He'll be co-defensive coordinator with Coach Postma, and he's your position coach. Talk about him and kind of the familiarity you guys have been able to build within these past couple of months.
Coach Lewis is great. He came in right away. We've had a couple coaches come in. It takes a little while to get to know him, but Coach Lewis is really outgoing guy. He has a lot of conversation for you, but he's a great teacher too. Jumping into his meetings is like picking up from nowhere. It's real easy, and he's a hard-nosed guy. He played linebacker himself, I think. So coming out for practice, everyone's ready to go. Make sure you perform for him, especially, and then the rest of the teammates. So.
There's been a couple coaching changes, and some coaches have remained but have switched positions or groups, and now you have Matt Vitzum as your quarterback's coach. He was here last year. Talk about some familiarity with him and how you guys have been able to work together the past couple of months.
Yeah, me and Coach V get along really well. Obviously, last year, Coach Ginn is a great coach. They just decided to switch things up. Coach Yoch is over at running backs now, so just change is good for everyone. Coach V brings a different perspective from the fact that he played the position in college, in this offense, not at this university, but at a very similar university, similar offense, similar coaches even. And so it's kind of a new thing for me to be coached by another quarterback. So it's good. He can understand where I'm coming from when I say, this is what I saw, and he knows exactly what I mean. So it's worked out really well.
Spring Classic is next Saturday inside the Kelly Family Sports Center. Obviously changed that venue a little bit. A noon start. What do you expect from your guys? It's more of a practice this year. Explain that to the people who haven't heard so far.
Well, when you get to these spring games, there's certain guys that just don't want to get hit. Heath Parling now is entering his sixth fall at Grand Valley. He's had a torn ACL. He's had a lot of things happen. Doesn't do us any good. We know he can play to get him hit. So, but we still want Heath to have that experience of going out there and doing that. So there's going to be times throughout the course of the deal where it's a little bit more like a practice in terms of some of the drills are non-contact and we're working on specific things. There's other times where we are going to go live and it'll be treated a little bit more like a game with officials. So it's kind of a combination of a practice/game. It's not a 100% game. If it was a 100% game, Heath wouldn't be out there. I still want to give him some work along with some other guys.
And you're going to confuse everybody. They're all going to be wearing the number 32 jerseys for the late Jamie Hosford. Fans can purchase those jerseys that will be donated to the kids at the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. All the proceeds from the entire event will go to the hospital. Talk about just the decision to do that and what a great cause it is.
Yeah, I think there's two phases. The one is all the donations going to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. We really wanted to try to do something to kick into them, and by charging $5 just to get people in the door, we don't feel like that's too high of a price point, but still all those funds go to them. And then the other portion of that is we want to honor Jamie Hosford. He's a legend within our football program. He's a legend within our athletic department. He's in our Hall of Fame. Earned letters in both football and track and field. Was a great wrestler here too. So by being all in jersey 32, just pay a little bit of tribute to him and what he's done for not only our football program he played, but since then he's very involved in our football alumni association. Has done a lot for this program in his time here, and so it was an untimely death, but we want to try to obviously pay a little bit of recognition of what he did for our program.
The Spring Classic presented by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale is next Saturday afternoon at 12 p.m. Again, in the Kelly Family Sports Center. If you can't make it out, listen on 96.1 FM for the 2-hour broadcast. Mitch, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.